Welcome. It's more Flight Simulator 2024 today, and it's Sunday, December 1st. Here in the Pacific Northwest, it's a beautiful, high pressure, no clouds kind of day, which means a lot of fog in the morning, but at this point it's all burned off and very pretty. Um, we have tried the Vision Jet. We've tried the standard Cessna 172 with the G1000. I thought I would try one of the 2024 aircraft that I haven't tried before in the old Flight Simulator 2020. This is the Pilatus PC-12. It's a turboprop, single prop turboprop, but it's a pretty plush aircraft. I like what I see so far. What I don't like is the sort of sparseness of the EFB's checklists for this aircraft. Yes, it's there. I suppose it's fine, but there's a lot missing here. So one of the things I'll be following in my kind of as we go is a PC-12 checklist that I found on the web. I'll just kind of pop over to that so you can see it. This is more like what I would expect to see. Am I going to spend a bunch of time doing all these pre-flight lamp checks? No, maybe not, but I do want to see things like the glide distances and oh, come on. Well, I guess that's the end of that. Oh. Unlock this page after an ad. I'll watch the ad, and you don't have to. Let's get back to the game for a second. We'll get back to the game for a second here. So forget the EFB. I'll do my best to follow along with the real checklist. What we're going to do is we're going to take off from Astoria Regional, which is where we ended yesterday's flight, if you were along with me there, and we'll fly east across the Cascade Mountains to land at Yakima. It's VFR on both sides of the mountains, which is great. I suppose it doesn't really matter what I file. I'll try the flight planner and see what it decides to do. KST ILS 27 via direct is what it says, and it's a direct route. I'll hit find route. Krieg. Krieg? Really? Krieg? I don't know. Let's see. CAS 3, Krieg, KY. KM, Yakima. Yeah, okay, Krieg is somewhere on the west of the Cascades. And we're expecting the ILS 27 into Yakima. Approach into Yakima. ILS 27. That's just bizarre. Excuse me for just a second. Maybe we'll start at Zaulo. Not sure what it's thinking. I'm using my own EFB here, and I don't quite get what it's thinking here, but we'll figure it out. Runway 27. And is it clear that it's blowing 27 at Yakima? No. No, it's not. It's like not at all. So how about runway 9 perhaps, because we're going from the west to the east? That would be a good idea. So why don't we set that up? I'm going to set it up on mine. RNAV. Ooh, RNP. Yikes. Oh, this is interesting. So it's RNP only on runway 7. So that might be one of the reasons why, is because that's authorization required. Wild. All right, we're going to give this a try. And then this is the departure is the AST3SE procedure. So we're actually going to be flying a departure procedure. I want to cruise higher than this. I want to cruise at 210 flight level, assuming the Pilatus PC-12 can get up that high. Let's find out if it can. PC-12, I'll go back to Chrome. PC-12 Pilatus, service, ceiling, 30,000 feet. Cool. All right. So I won't have any problem doing that. I'll go ahead and file plan with ATC, send route to avionics. Okay, look at that. That's kind of cool. There we go. Okay, so we're going to expect, yeah, there's OPs. OPs is where they're saying that we will start. So, okay, it figured that out for us. I don't... That doesn't look like a valid starting point, but... Zitlu, OPs... Sunek... Oh, I am so confused by all this, but we must soldier on. Let us begin the flight. We start in space. Does my track IR move? Oh, my track IR can move my head around a little bit as we do. I don't know why. I'm going to just freeze that, and we will wait until we are cleared from the stratosphere all the way down to the ground to begin our flight. Whoa!
Kilo Alpha Sierra Tango traffic Pilatus November 8 9er20 for taking off runway 26 departure to the west.
Oh, I was really hoping that I could just, like, start on the ground. Wouldn't that be nice? Doesn't that make a lot more sense? Look at this plane, it's beautiful. I definitely want to try starting this thing up myself, though. Maybe that's an exercise in frustration, you never really know. Oh, this thing is super cool. All my controls work. Okay, that's good. Flaps, that all works. Gear, that's good. Oh, look at this. Look at this crazy panel up here. It's awesome. Oh, hi. Really cool. Let's see. Pilot PFD, yeah. Nav, yeah. Home, direct to. Data link, MFD swap, cast. This thing is really neat. I like this a lot. Oh, I don't like that. Parking brake is still on, that's fine. What else is down here? Okay, we got ice protection, that's good to know. I apparently shut my entire avionics system off. That's the pitot heat switch, at least it was on mine. Alright, we look good. Flight plan. So the flight plan isn't loaded? That's very interesting. Look at this. Okay. Takeoffs, stars. Oh, I love this. Okay. Well, what happens if I take my EFB and I send this plan to my avionics? Hey! Now that's working. I like that. So now, how do I scroll down? Pretty neat. So what are we sort of thinking here? Ooh. Alright, we're active now. Alright, I like that. Runway 26, 415 feet, then 2,000 feet, then AST. Yeah, look at this. Cast, runway 26, there's the SID. Here are my V speeds. Love that. I'll press send. That sends it to my PFD. That's very, very cool. I like this. My barrows are synced up. That looks really good. Turn on my COM 2. I'm going to listen to both. You know, I'm just sitting here, I know, like, just chilling on the ground, but I want to listen to weather.
Kilo Alpha Sierra Tango, automated weather observation, 1900 Zulu. Wind, 075 at tree. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 8C dew point.
Okay, the FMS is set.
Tree 02, tree 01.
Okay, we're all set on that. Alright, so we'll be taking off runway 26, 415 feet, and then turn heading to a 9 or 4, so that'll be a slight right turn out, and then AST. And procedure departure, the AST3. Add to route. I want to take a look at that on my own plate. You know what? I can show you on the EFB. So cast, we'll go get more info. Oh, I was trying to get info. No, I don't know why that won't work, but it won't show me the AST3. Take over runway 26, climbing right turn, thence intercept the VOR, and then it's a left turn back to AST. 2,000 or above, and then back to AST, and then on course. Alright, so we have our V-speeds here. We know rotate at 82. We've got our flaps set to 10. We'll go ahead and pop the parking brake. And we're already rolling because this plane has got a lot of get up and go. And I think that's super cool. Alright, here we go. Oh, I like the sound of this plane. Holy crap. Plenty of torque. It stays in the center line really nicely too. Alright, we have rotate. Pitch for 10. And we're up. Gear up. Gear's coming up. Flaps up. Flaps are up. 415 feet is what we're looking for. I'm doing 2.6. And we'll bring that throttle back to MCP power. And we're climbing out at close to VY. ITT's a little high, so we'll bring that throttle back, get the ITT in bounds. Now left turn back around to the AST VOR, continue climb. Climbing out at 2,800 feet a minute. This thing can absolutely cook. It's just awesome. I think I can take a bigger bite of sky here. Everything looks in bounds. The AST VOR is just like right off my left here. Cert Group, thank you very much for the note on the boot camp series. I'm going to need that for sure. But this really looks like a great plane. There's a lot of the FMS system that I'm going to need to get familiar with that I'm currently not familiar with, so that's going to be definitely a big change for me. And let's see if it tells us that we can talk to approach. Tune center, yeah. I'll spin the bug for 11,000 or 10,000 and we'll start there. Okay, FMS, we have nav on. I said FLC. And let's see, autopilot engage. Oh yeah. So cool. Alright, we want to get up to a max of 230. Looks like that's what the FMS thinks is going to be the maximum cruise speed we should be at, so I'm okay with that. It looks like maybe the pressurization system isn't online. Well, that's alright. We can stay at 10,000, I think, safely. Alright, speed's coming up. FMS, compare fuel quantity. Thank you. How do I acknowledge my CAS messages? Nice. And checking the throttle setting here. Rocking up to about 230. It's gorgeous. I really like this. What else do we have here? Looks like lighting. I don't know what this thing is. Funky. And we're on way to Krieg at 10,000. This shows discontinuity. Oh, neat. There, let's play around with this for a minute. Krieg center map, direct to, intercept, amend route. That's neat. OPs is next. So this is crossing speeds, crossing times. 8 minutes to Krieg. Pretty cool. Center aircraft, that's cool. Weird, I can't actually range it. Oh no, that's that HSI there. I want to change my MFD map range. I'll try to figure that out. Ooh, neat.
Center Horizon Air 2072 is at flight level 290, climbing flight level tree 10. Horizon Air 2072 Center, continue as planned.
Doing pretty good. What else do we need to know? Let's see. I'm still not able to figure out... Wow, that was cool, actually. How do I change the range on this MFD? I would love to. Nearest? No. North up? No. Doesn't it feel like there should be some kind of a button? Yakima 27. ILS 27. Nice. It's beautiful. Ah, there we go. Oh, nice. Ah, I see what I can do that. That's very nice. Just scroll with the finger. Let's take a look at speeds here. Flaps extension up to 15, 165. Alright, we'll fly the approach at 130 knots, that's fine. Wow, I love this. Taxi landing, nav and strobes. I'll do a full startup on this next time because I think it'll be really a lot of fun. Okay, so comm is here. I think that's really neat. MFD swap. What does that do? Nothing.
Horizon Air 2052 climb and maintain flight level 230.
Transponders squawking 1200, fine.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Horizon Air 2052.
There we go. Show me information about Yakima. So I'm going to be flying the ILS down to 2.7, but 4 is recommended. I don't buy that. ILS 2.7. So we're going to start at the OP's fix, and then turn in Zitlu, and then Zaulo. It's It's like I'm getting vectors to the final approach course. That's kind of what that's telling me. Here, as a matter of fact, let me pop this up again and show you. Charts. Approaches 27 ILS.
Horizon Air 20, flight 2, you are 1,500
Oh wow.
feet below your
I want
assigned
FAA
altitude.
charts.
Climb and maintain flight level 230.
There we go. So there's Opis, Zitlu, Zaulo. So we're sort of flying direct Opis and then expected to go Zitlu and Zaulo. So this tells me it's like vectors to the final approach course. So I'll stay, what's that? 5,000 OPT to Opis. So we'll descend 5,000 to Opis and then follow the rest of this in as if we were getting vectored. I don't think we're going to be vectored, but as if we were. Okay, heading bug is synced. We'll do heading select mode. We're crossing Krieg in 1.6 nautical miles. Let's see if it automatically transitions to O-piece. It doesn't. It's like, oh, I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to go ahead and go direct to O-piece. Activate vectors. That's very weird. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, nav, direct Zaulo, apparently. Not O-piece. Zaulo.
Generic 5 Kilo Whiskey, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
So let's zoom in over here and take a look. Can I move my map?
Climb and maintain flight level 230.
There it is.
Generic 5 Kilo Whiskey.
So Zaulo, Zitlu, and then in. We want to be at 5,000 feet. Let's see if there's some VNAV planning that we can do. That'd be interesting. I wonder if there's a VNAV calculator. Nope. Oh. Nope. That's not working. How about speed, distance, time? No. Cross? No. Flight plan? No. T-comp. That's pretty cool. Ah, it has top of descent already calculated. So if I were to say hold, show info, intercept, flight plan log, fuel remaining X. No. Okay, so it's set my descent to a standard 3-degree down angle. And I suppose that's fine. Spin that for 5,000.
Center Exejet 245 is at flight level 265, climbing flight level 410. Exejet 245 center continue as planned.
Two hours of fuel remaining, that's pretty good. I don't see any problem. 10,000 feet here. Once we're over the Cascades, we can start our way down. I am curious about whether this top of descent makes sense or not. I'm gonna hide this for just a second.
Alaska 1259er, you are 1,400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
I think we're going to be between Gilbert Peak and White Pass. We're going to be flying over... No, that's not true. Let's zoom in a little bit further. I'm going to look at some of the... Okay, these two big ones here are Mount Rainier and Gilbert Peak, I think. We're going to be south of Teton State and north of Gilbert Peak. The highest points there are about 7,000 feet. So if top of descent is here and we're at 10,000, we start descent, we should be okay to come down. Okay, I feel comfortable with this descent plan. The rest of the plane looks like. Oh, it's very comfy. I like this. Wow. Now I wonder, are we preset for the ILS? The localizer is 110.1. Yep, DME1 is already set. So I should be able to do nav cell. Yeah, see, loc 1 is already set there. Nav 1 is good. let's see if we can hear Yakima traffic, or Yakima ATIS 12525.
Yakima Airport information.
Hey.
2000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Clear.
Temperature 1. Dew point -1. Altimeter tree 042. Decimal 20.
Whoa.
ILS runway 27 in use. Landing and departing runway 27. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short.
3042.
Advise controller on initial
Center
contact.
Alaska Fortree 8 is passing flight level 275, climbing flight level tree.
Yakima Airport information. Quebec.
Alaska Fortree 80 Center continuous command.
Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition.
Alright, coming up on top of descent here. Pretty cool. So I think I passed my top of descent point. Well, I thought I did. It's really weird, it just keeps changing my top of descent point. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to calculate it myself. So we're 50 miles from OPs, right? We're going to do 3 for 1. We want to get down 5,000 feet. If we do 4 for 1, it's 20 miles away from OPs. Down to 5,000 by Zaulo. So I'm going to wait till we're 20 miles from Zaulo, and then I'll start down. So it's like a 4-to-1 ratio. We'll come down at 3 degrees down angle. Our ground speed is... I'll find out my ground speed here. 277 knots. So 120 is 2 miles a minute. 240 is 4 miles a minute. 300 is 5 miles a minute. So we're going about 4 miles a minute. So you want to come down at 4 miles a minute. In 5 minutes will be 20 miles. So we want to come down 5,000 in 5 minutes. 5,000 in 4 minutes. So what's that? 1250 a minute. We'll come down, we'll set it to 1,300 feet a minute. And we'll come down at 1,300 feet a minute. And let's see if that makes it about a 3-degree down angle. I suspect it probably will. 40 miles to Zaulo. "35 miles. This doesn't look like clear skies to me. Let's tune in one more time to that weather and see if we're getting what they say we're getting.
Yakima Airport information, Quebec, 2000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 2. Dew point, -1. Altimeter tree, 04 tree. Decimals.
Wow. Pressure's even going up. Unbelievable. There it is. Okay, minimums are set. Barrow 1270. Top of descent coming up 14 miles. Okay. So that's about 10 nautical miles. And about 11 miles, I guess. So that's 15 miles. So that's assuming essentially a 3-for-1. I was being conservative doing 4-for-1. So if we want to do a 3-for-1, we're going to be 15 miles from the waypoint. And we're going at this speed, which is 4 miles a minute. Let's call it 3 miles a minute since we're going to be decreasing our speed. 3 miles a minute, 15 miles, takes 5 minutes. Come down 5,000 feet, come down to 1,000 feet a minute. If that makes any sense. Alright, top of descent's coming up. That's what it says anyway. Let's turn on VNav and see if it does anything. Got it set for 5,000. We're about 9 minutes, or 9 miles away. Nah, maybe closer to 6. In a second, we should see a vertical track show up if the VNav is actually responding correctly to the top of descent marker. If it's not, we'll do it manually ourselves, and I'll turn VNav off, and I'll just set it to VS of 1,000 feet and see where that gets us. Oh, there it is. Yep, vertical track marker. Okay, good. So this should respond well. The FMS will give us a descent speed that we need to hit, so I'll working the throttle to correctly hit that. And I don't know where this clear sky is they keep talking about, because it sure as hell ain't here. Good thing we're doing the ILS. Okay, vertical track marker is coming in. We'll watch for an intercept. Yep, V-path is active, so it should start bringing our nose down. I'll be reducing my power setting as we come down. For what it's worth, let's pop open our checklist for takeoff, for landing. Inertial separator, landing gear, taxi and landing lights, flaps to landing, AP and yaw damper disconnect. Okay, great, thanks. That was helpful. Alright, in we come. Now once we get on the final approach course, here, we'll switch over to the localizer for our navigation source if it doesn't do it automatically. I think that's here, like that. And then we'll also make sure that we're on approach mode on our autopilot, and then we'll work the rest of all this. I want to turn inertial separator and ice protection on. And we don't need to run the boots yet. We're not in ice. Outside air temperature is, well, it shows SAT 5 degrees Celsius. I'm actually not sure what that is, so I'll have to look that up later. But we're definitely going in. It looks like 1,200 to 1,500 feet per minute and 1, 2, 3 degree down angle. Now that looks more like a 5 degree down angle to me. And we want to slow this down as we get onto final approach course. We'll slow to 130 knots, pop flaps 1, put the gear down, and prepare for landing. Inertial separator is already on. Propeller protection for the ice is on. Windshield ice protection is on. Lights. Yep, there as required. Yeah, I think this could be one of my new favorite planes if I can learn the FMS system. Poof. Alright, there we are, 6,000. I don't know how thick this cloud deck is, but it can't be that thick if they're telling me it's clear skies at Yakima. Okay, 5,600 coming down to 5,000. Looks like we're starting left turn to get onto Zalo. So once we do this and make this turn all the way through, we should be able to move on to our green needles navigation on the localizer. Set up the approach mode. Alright, I'll go ahead and bring the speed back. Yep, there's something down there. Well, that's good news. Alright, slowing it down. We'll take this turn nice and tight. Work coming down a little further. We're coming down to 4,000. I suppose that's... Oh yeah, 4,000 to Zitlu, so it's actually overriding my altitude setting. That's distressing. I didn't know it did that in VNav mode, but okay. And Zitlu is not the final approach fix. And down to 3,800 now. Zalo is... We're past Zitlu. Zalo is 3,800. So we'll do VS mode. Down to 1,000. Slow it down. I'll go ahead and hit heading sync, heading mode, nav selector localizer 1. Zalo is 10 nautical miles. We'll turn VNav off. Select approach mode. For whatever reason, I've sunk below the glide slope. That was dumb. Okay, we're slowed down enough. We're going to go flaps, gear. This sky's clear garbage is just ridiculous. Okay, we've got glide slope capture. Yeah, I got the runway in sight. Okay, let's be real careful on that throttle setting. Okay, we're good. We can turn off the propeller and the ice protection there. Inertial separator is still on. That's exactly what we need. Okay, flying 130 knots on the approach. 7 miles.
Yakima traffic Pilatus November 89204 is on final runway 27 to land.
And our minimums are 1270, but we've got the runway well in sight at this point. We're just fine. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring those flaps all the way to 100%. And VREF looks like it's 83, so we're going to go ahead and reduce our speed down to 93 knots and do VREF plus 10. Yeah, it says it's clear because apparently there's a hole like right above the airport. Look at the sunshine coming through here. But seriously, somebody needs to fix the lasers on that stupid auto weather system they have here at Yakima, because that ain't making no sense. I feel like this glide slope is pushing me in a little bit shallow. Somehow I'm below the glide slope and I'm slipping. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the autopilot because it's not doing a very good job. I'll fly it myself. I'm still going to land this thing, but that approach on the glide slope had essentially lost the glide slope and didn't recapture it. It wasn't doing what it needed to do. Okay, aim point, center line. Aim point, center line, speed. We're good, VREF plus 10. Aim point's a little far. I'll let the nose slip down just a little bit. Aim point, center line, speed. We're good. Aim point, good. Center line, good. Speed, good. Red over white. Okay, VREF +8. A little high. Nope, this is going to be a bubble. Flaps up. Do I have a beta? I do. Yeah. Yeah, reverse prop. That was fun.
Yakima traffic Pilatus November 8
Yakima Traffica.
is taxi
Yakima
departing.
Traffica. Alright. That was good. Flaps are up. Let's turn our landing lights off. I'm a big fan of this plane so far, though. This thing is a performer. I know its FMS is complicated, but it's mission ready. You know, the information is right where I want it. I know I'll get used to it. I think this is a darn cool airplane, and I'm going to want to fly it a lot more. Oh, is there anywhere to park this thing? Excuse me. Pardon me, lady. Oh, no, Herb. No, no, no. Oof, not the world's best parking job, but there we go. Oh, man, great. What does it take to shut this thing down? Looks like that's what it takes. Sweet. All right. Well, cool. Well, this is a new one. I hadn't tried this one before. Really enjoyed the Pilatus PC-12. Maybe next time we'll try the jet version. But it was very cool to get some turboprop experience in one of the new ones. Look at this sweet-ass propeller. That is good stuff. Very exciting. Very happy with what I've got so far, and I think it's been well done. Ooh, oh, yeah, nice. Fun stuff. All right, folks. Well, I'll try some more aircraft next time, and nice to be flying with you today. Y'all keep on having